In this presentation, BlueRISC's ONR-funded solution for performing at-scale detection of hardware Trojans in manufactured ICs during post-manufacturing testing will be detailed. The principal investigator for this project is Christopher Carver, BlueRISC's technical director. The business point of contact is Angela Burstein, BlueRISC's business development director. This presentation will start with a brief overview of BlueRISC, as well as the Navy's motivation for pursuing this technology solution and the details of the solution itself. We also have an update on the contract status with respect to key milestones and discuss the solution's value proposition and competitive advantages in our initial target markets, before wrapping up with a discussion on the ongoing transition and commercialization activities associated with the project. BlueRISC was started in 2002 and currently researches, develops, and delivers cutting-edge tools and solutions addressing the breadth of cyber-related concerns spanning the embedded system assurance lifecycle. Many of these tools and products leverage AI and machine learning to achieve these goals. Our products and technologies are built upon theoretical underpinnings relating to system assurance and cybersecurity in general. With over 30 patents to date, BlueRISC has customers in 21 countries. Over the years, it has worked with many of the DoD agencies, as well as with DHS and NSF. It has also been selected as the recipient of multiple success stories and agency awards for the products and technologies resulting from these efforts. BlueRISC has developed solutions up to TRL 9 based on SBIR-funded technologies and has solutions deployed in active DoD programs of record. BlueRISC is a cleared contractor. It is simply a fact that given today's international supply chain, specifically with respect to the design and manufacturing of microelectronics, that malicious modifications or malicious hardware insertions are a real-world risk that must be considered in an overall supply chain risk mitigation strategy. The proposed solution aims to achieve this by providing an automated, contactless, integrated circuit analysis capability supporting supply chain risk management requirements specifically by detecting the presence of unexpected malicious circuitry in an IC without the requirement for a golden or reference design. Given the generic nature and the lack of a requirement for a reference design, the solution is broadly applicable to many vertical markets that integrate security-sensitive ICs. To date, BlueRISC is actively working with NAWCAD's Lakehurst Supply Chain Risk Management Lab located in New Jersey. It is also in discussions with existing customers and partners spanning both defense and commercial markets. Due to a variety of reasons, the Navy and DoD as a whole must rely on microelectronics that are manufactured abroad. In doing so, comes the prospect of supply chain attacks on these designs through the incorporation of malicious circuitry, also known as hardware Trojans, that are difficult to identify through functional testing as they are rarely triggered. Difficult, time-consuming approaches requiring IC decapsulation and often chip destruction have been proposed but fail with respect to performing at scale and meeting supply chain risk management requirements. In contrast, BlueRISC's solution is non-invasive, scalable, and does not require a golden reference design for comparison purposes. BlueRISC's solution utilizes electromagnetic, or EM emanations from an IC to perform a detailed analysis and characterization of the design to determine if a hardware Trojan is present. The solution leverages a Trojan's inherent dormancy requirements to facilitate detection. More specifically, in order for a malicious hardware design to evade detection during functional test, they must not impact the intended activity of the hardware, meaning they must remain dormant. While intended to evade detection, this property is actually used as a means for detection. Given that the solution operates on the fundamental characteristic of dormancy in a hardware Trojan, it does not require a golden value for the DUT and does not require the Trojan to be exercised. These are two key properties of the solution, and ones that make it applicable to scalable, real-world detection. Additionally, by leveraging EM, the solution is contactless and non-destructive, another key benefit. In the back end, the underlying analysis capability of the solution is driven by machine learning models. One of the benefits of utilizing AI in this solution is that the AI models, through training and validation, expose and capture the high-dimensional features that are inherent in the EM data and ultimately relate to dormancy. Due to the fact that these features may lie deep in the dataset, in many cases they may not be easily understandable through traditional analysis. In general, this is a key benefit to utilizing AI, and it is leveraged to enable Trojan detection in this solution. While the primary focus of this ONR-funded effort is on the detection of hardware Trojans, the overall EM-driven IC analysis capabilities are applicable to a wide variety of complementary use cases relating to supply chain risk management, including design authentication, counterfeit IC detection, as well as aiding and meeting software, hardware, and/or data assurance requirements. Our solution has the ability to scale with respect to detection of malicious circuitry in a large number of integrated circuits. To start, a small subset of reference ICs are measured in detail to establish whether Trojans are present or not. Then, coarse-grained signatures are extracted from all ICs quickly and at scale, as each measurement is much faster versus the fine-grained measurements. The back-end, multi-chip AI ML logic is trained with the coarse-grained signatures of the reference ICs. When queried, if it detects any anomaly in the batch, ICs that are deemed different from the reference ICs can be evaluated with the fine-grained measurement and AI approaches. This flow not only highlights the ability of the solution to detect hardware Trojan in an automated manner on individual ICs, but also shows how the solution scales to real-world scenarios where many ICs require inspection in a timely manner. As of December 2023, BlueRISC is still under the Phase 2 contract. BlueRISC's EMIC measurement and analysis lab has been successfully established and is actively being used. BlueRISC has already partnered with NAWCAD Lakehurst and are actively evaluating designs of interest to them in this lab. In efforts to achieve a scalable solution, BlueRISC has also realized mature capabilities relating to software design, authentication, data authentication, as well as the ancillary benefit of hardware design authentication. Lastly, the solution's ability to identify hardware Trojans in post-manufactured hardware designs has been validated in a relevant use case. This capability is actively being matured in partnership with ONR and NAWCAD. Key features, advantages, and benefits. First and foremost, the solution is contactless in nature. As mentioned, most, if not all, approaches to IC validation require some level of destruction to analyze the underlying circuit for unexpected modifications. BlueRISC's solution does not require this as it utilizes EM emanations, which are captured in a contactless manner as a means to supporting analysis. This enables a seamless integration into existing post-manufacturing IC validation flows. Additionally, BlueRISC's solution does not require a golden or reference design signature to operate successfully. This is a key value proposition as it makes no underlying assumptions with respect to the functionality or the design and the availability of a reference platform, which in the context of IC analysis is often not available. Finally, the solution is broadly applicable as it does not rely on any assumptions regarding IC size, manufacturing process, or technology node, or any other variables associated with IC manufacturing. Thus, the solution supports a one-size-fits-all model enabling the analysis of ICs, not only irrespective of their functional designs, but also of their manufacturing properties. Given its generic nature, the solution is broadly applicable. With that said, BlueRISC has an active engagement with NAWCAD Supply Chain Risk Management Lab operating out of Lakehurst, New Jersey, with the goal of validating the solution on IC designs of their choosing. Beyond this opportunity, BlueRISC is actively pursuing additional DoD-focused use cases, given that supply chain risk management requirements are becoming ever-present across the broad spectrum of DoD platforms. This is occurring even beyond the primary focus of hardware Trojan detection, given the solution's adjacent support for fulfilling hardware, software, and data-driven assurance requirements. Lastly, BlueRISC is working with existing customers and partners in commercial verticals that are also relying on security-sensitive ICs. One particular market of interest is the automotive market, within which BlueRISC has active engagements relating to providing system assurance solutions. This, as well as the medical device, ICS SCADA, and security-sensitive IoT device markets are also being pursued. While BlueRISC is in a very strong position to transition this solution, additional Navy and DoD partners are desired that have particular use cases of interest that we can validate our security solution with. Outside of direct agency relationships, BlueRISC plans to leverage its existing partnerships with key DoD prime contractors to reduce the hurdles to adoption. BlueRISC has active engagements with many prime contractors, including Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Boeing, aimed at providing system assurance solutions and services to meet their DoD program requirements. BlueRISC is a key cybersecurity partner with Lockheed RMS and their subsidiary Sikorsky for one of their large DoD programs, actively working with Lockheed for technology demonstrations to their customer. BlueRISC also has an active partnership with Raytheon for over 12 years, working to support multiple system assurance projects spanning from secure hardware architectures to software vulnerability analysis. Our current work with Raytheon's position, navigation, and timing group will add additional system assurance to their DoD offerings. Lastly, BlueRISC has an active engagement with Boeing's Tapestry Solutions. BlueRISC is acting as the selected system integrator and solution provider for a key system assurance technology aimed at bolstering the security in an active DoD program of record. In addition to its DoD-centric engagements, BlueRISC also has commercial customers spanning 21 countries. These customers, as well as additional strategic partners in key verticals, such as the automotive industry, will also be leveraged in targeted commercialization activities. In summary, while BlueRISC is well-suited and positioned to successfully transition and commercialize this solution, especially given its track record in bringing SBIR-funded technologies to market, but we're always seeking new opportunities and relationships that can benefit from BlueRISC's technology portfolio. If you have an interest for a more detailed discussion, please reach out to our team, and they will be happy to schedule a time to see how BlueRISC can best help to meet your supply chain risk management and system assurance requirements. Again, the PI for this project is Christopher Carver, and the primary business contact is Angela Burstein. They can be reached at the email addresses and phone number listed on this slide. Thank you for watching this video. We look forward to hearing about your system assurance needs.